to Whiz Kids. Whiz Kids is a quick recall academic competition for 4th and 5th grade students from area schools. My name is Dave Duda and I will be your moderator. Even though the teams are familiar with the rules, I would like to state that although Whiz Kids is similar to Governor's Cup, it is a Hardin County Schools competition. Today's contestants are from Rineyville and Vine Grove Elementaries. Now let's meet the team members and coach from Rineyville.
Bryson Barrows is a 5th grader at Rineyville Elementary. He is the son of Jay and Latina Barrows of Rineyville. Bryson likes to ride bikes, draw, and play games. Bryson wants to be an engineer when he grows up. Olivia Bryan is a 5th grader at Rineyville Elementary. She is the daughter of Amanda and Christopher Bryan of Rineyville. Olivia enjoys playing volleyball. She likes to write stories and likes to draw. She also likes to play with her dog Cooper. She wants to be an archaeologist or historian in the future. Sonny Elliott is a 5th grade student at Rineyville Elementary School. He is the son of Sonny and Michelle Elliott of Rineyville. Sonny likes to play basketball, kickball, and play video games. Sonny wants to be an NBA player when he grows up. Asher Bradley is a 5th grade student at Rineyville Elementary School. He is the son of Eric and Mariah Bradley of Elizabethtown. Asher likes to build Legos, play video games, and play outside. Asher wants to be an MLB player when he grows up. And our coach, Alexis Butler, is a 5th grade teacher at Rineyville Elementary School. Ms. Butler currently resides in Cecilia, and this is her 6th year teaching. She enjoys playing video games, photography, and spending time with her family.
We will now meet the team and coaches from Vine Grove.
Anthony Santos is a 5th grader at Vine Grove Elementary School. He is the son of Ryan Santos and Shelly Adams. He enjoys taekwondo and skiing. His favorite subject is math. When he grows up, Anthony wants to be an architect. Kylie Link is a 5th grader at Vine Grove Elementary School. She is the daughter of Marty and Carrie Link. She enjoys gymnastics, and her favorite subject is social studies. When she grows up, Kylie would like to be a nurse. Caitlin Hodge is a 5th grader at Vine Grove Elementary School. She is the daughter of Shai and Christy Hodge. She enjoys reading and drawing and reading. Her favorite subject is science. When she grows up, Caitlin would like to be an inventor, veterinarian, or a teacher. Max Jones is a 5th grader at Vine Grove Elementary School. He is the son of Nathaniel and Memory Jones. He enjoys reading and gaming. His favorite subjects are science and reading. When he grows up, Max wants to be a game designer. Coach Dowdell is in her 19th year of teaching at Vine Grove Elementary Schools. She has coached the academic team for several years. Ms. Dowdell enjoys reading, shopping, and being with her family. Coach Gum is in her 13th year of teaching at Vine Grove Elementary School. She enjoys reading and crafting.
Coaches, you may return to your seats at this time. Teams, are you ready? Contestants, remember you may interrupt the reading of a toss-up question by buzzing in. However, if your answer is incorrect, the question will be reread in its entirety for the opposing team. Teams may confer on bonus questions, but the team captain must give the response. Remember, the bounce back bonus will be in effect. All questions are worth 1 point and each half is 10 minutes long. The first question is a toss-up for either team. Bill walked on his hands for 2 miles. Find the number of feet that Bill walked on his hands.
Rineyville Elliott.
10,160.
Incorrect. Time, 10,560. 2, toss-up. This Greek prefix can mean opposite, away, or against. In some instances, it is the opposite of pro. Give this prefix found before biotic or bacterial.
Rineyville Bradley.
Less.
Incorrect. Time, anti. Toss-up 3. The bumpy upper side of this organ is filled with papillae. Its smooth underside is attached to prevent it from being swallowed. Name this organ that plays primary roles in speaking and tasting.
Rineyville Brian.
The tongue.
Correct. 4. Bonus. Some Native American tales say this animal brought humans daylight and fire. For the Plains, California, and Southwest tribes, he was the equivalent of other trickster figures like raven and rabbit. Identify this wolf-like creature.
Coyote.
Correct. 5. Toss-up. In the Americas, this movement began mostly with Quakers in the 18th century. People involved in this movement became more aggressive when faced with the cotton industry in the 19th century. Name this movement that tried to end slavery in the United States before the Civil War. Time, abolitionism. Toss-up 6. Danny rode his bike for 2 1/4 miles on Monday. On Tuesday, he biked for 3 1/8 miles. Calculate the total number of miles Danny biked on these 2 days.
Rineyville Elliott.
5 3/8 miles.
Correct. 7. Bonus. This novel's protagonist befriends several small talking animals. The group encounters the cloudmen, sharks, and seagulls before touching down in New York City. Identify this rural doll novel about a boy and his massive fruit.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Incorrect, Captain?
James and the Giant Peach.
Correct. 8. Toss-up. These prokaryotic organisms survive in low oxygen conditions by converting hydrogen and CO2 to CH4. What are these unicellular organisms that produce methane? Time, methanogens. Toss-up 9. The works in this musical period tended to have a clear, unemotional melody with accompanying chords. Its music was simpler than the Baroque eras, which immediately preceded it. Haydn and Mozart were major composers during what era, which lasted from about 1750 to 1820?
Rineyville Brian.
The Victorian era.
Incorrect. Time, classical. 10. Toss-up. In this religion, the Christian God is considered the creator of unseen spirits. Slaves from West Africa brought some of the beliefs of this religion to the New World. Name this religion often associated with Haiti.
Vine Grove Hodge.
Is it the underworld?
Incorrect. Time, voodoo. 11, toss-up. Identify the next term in the following geometric sequence. 3, 6, 12, 24, and so on.
Rineyville, Elliott.
48.
Correct. 12, bonus. This novel's 10-year-old protagonist is one of 43 residents of Hardpan, California. She runs away in order to test the devotion of Bridget, her guardian, and her father's ex-wife. Name this Newbery-winning Susan Patrone work.
No answer.
Captain?
No answer.
The Higher Power of Lucky. 13, toss-up. This ballroom dance originated as an Afro-Cuban folk dance. Syncopated music in 4/4 time accompanies its dancers, 2 quick side steps and 1 slow forward step. Name this dance requiring a straight torso and side-to-side hip movements.
Rineyville, Elliott.
Hula.
Incorrect. Time, rumba. 14, toss-up. These stationary aquatic animals take in oxygen and food from their watery environment. As their many holes suggest, they are members of the phylum Porifera. Name these animals which people once used for painting, mopping, and bathing.
Rineyville, Barrows.
Correct.
Job.
15, bonus. Many people thought the United States would enter this war when the Lusitania was sunk. However, President Woodrow Wilson kept the U.S. out of war for another 2 years. Name the conflict that the United States entered by declaring war on Germany in 1917.
World War I.
Correct. 16, toss-up. In a single day, a restaurant's patrons ate 4 2/5 ounces of ketchup. They ate 1/4 as much mustard as ketchup. As a mixed number, how many ounces of mustard did the customers eat? Time, 1 1/10. Toss-up, 17. This part of a plot is sometimes called the denouement, or resolution. It follows the following action. Give the word for the final part of a story in which the conflict is resolved.
Rineyville, Bryan.
Conclusion.
Correct. 18, bonus. This co-inventor of the collage made the faces he painted resemble masks during his African period. He concentrated on happy subjects like acrobats and jesters during his Rose period. Identify this cubist whose most famous era was his Blue period.
No answer.
Captain?
No answer.
Picasso. 19, toss-up. These weather disasters occur in low-lying areas and happen in fewer than 6 hours. Give this term for very rapid flooding. Okay, time has run out for the first half. And at the end of the first half, the score is Rineyville 7 and Vine Grove 1. Welcome back to the second half of Whiz Kids between Rineyville and Vine Grove Elementaries. During the half, the following substitutions were made. Joining the team from Rineyville is Arian Hundle.
He is the son of Nick and Anu Hundle of Elizabethtown. Arian likes to play basketball, build Legos, and play video games. Arian wants to be an NBA player when he grows up.
And from Vine Grove Elementary are Sadie Zink and Lily Morris.
Sadie Zink is a fifth grader at Vine Grove Elementary School. She is the daughter of Jacob and Leah Zink. She enjoys ballet and she loves animals. Her favorite subject is social studies. When she grows up, Sadie would like to be a doctor. Lily Morris is a fifth grader at Vine Grove Elementary School. She is the daughter of James and Maria Morris. She enjoys soccer, reading, and taekwondo. Her favorite subjects are reading and writing. When she grows up, Lily wants to be a pediatrician.
Teams, let's begin the second half of today's competition with a toss-up question. One right guaranteed in this amendment is that defendants must be told what crimes they are being charged with. The amendment also gives people the right to cross-examine witnesses against them. Identify this amendment, which also guarantees the right to a speedy trial by a jury.
Rineyville Elliott.
The Fifth Amendment.
Incorrect. Time, the Sixth Amendment. Toss-up, 2. Jenny has 8.34 grams of pepper. She uses 5.14 grams of pepper to make scrambled eggs. How many grams of pepper does Jenny have left?
Rineyville Hondo.
3.20.
Correct. 3, bonus. This picture book ends with the title character and his newest friend Alice doing the, quote, unimaginable. The book centers on that title character's journey from his home island to the real world. Identify this Caldecott-winning story about a so-called unimaginary friend by Dan Santat.
No answer.
Captain?
No answer.
The Adventures of Beagle. Toss-up, 4. This element of music increases or decreases where the composer calls for accelerando or ritardando, respectively. Other words associated with it include largo, adagio, and allegro. What do we call the speed of a musical piece?
Vine Grove
Tempo.
Lodge.
Tempo.
Correct. 5, bonus. This animal's 6 species are the James, Chilean, Andean, Greater, Lesser, and American. They are wading birds that tip their heads upside down to filter water through their beaks. Name these animals whose diet of krill, algae, and shrimp give them their pink coloring.
Flamingo.
Correct. 6, toss-up. Owners of this type of capital often monitor a company's performance through such services as the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones. Give the term for the shares of ownership into a company that can be bought and sold for financial benefit that has a namesake market based in New York City. Time, stock. Toss-up, 7. Leah works as a tutor after school. Her hourly rate is $10. And last week she earned $30. How many hours did she tutor?
3 hours.
Vine Grove Santos.
3 hours.
Correct. Bonus, 8. This 3-syllable term can be defined as change in position. It is often shorter than distance. What is this term for the total distance and direction from an object's start point to where it ends up? Time, Captain.
Transition.
Incorrect. Displacement. Toss-up, 9. This punctuation may have evolved from an uppercase Q written above a lowercase.
Rineyville Barrels.
A question mark.
Correct. 10, bonus. This one-time soloist with the Kirov Ballet defected to the West during a 1974 tour. He re-choreographed Don Quixote and the Nutcracker for an American dance company and spent a season performing at the New York City Ballet. Who was this longtime director of the American Ballet Theater? Time, Captain.
No answer.
Baryshnikov. 11, toss-up. There are two types of this kind of mining, area mining and contour mining. Companies in Appalachia use this kind of mining to reach coal near the surface. In what type of mining is the soil removed by giant machines?
Rineyville Hundo.
Coal mining.
Incorrect. Time, strip mining. Toss-up, 12. Multiple answer required. The improper fraction 8/5 lies between which two integers?
Rineyville Elliott.
0 and 1.
Incorrect.
Vine Grove Hodge.
1 and 2.
Correct. 13, bonus. This type of scientific proposition is less certain than a theory or law. The scientific method requires you to make one and then design an experiment to test it. Identify this so-called educated guess a scientist makes.
Theory.
Incorrect, Captain.
Hypothesis.
Correct. 14, toss-up. This tall-tale man, one of 18 children born in the 1830s, used a bowie knife for a teething ring. He used a rattlesnake for a lasso and was the only person who could ride his horse, Widowmaker. Identify this Texas cowboy who enjoyed a very brief marriage to Slewfoot Sue. Time, Pecos Bill. 15, toss-up. This piano prodigy produced the music dramas of his son-in-law, Richard Wagner. Among his Romantic-era works are Transcendental Etudes and Faust Symphony. Who honored his homeland with his Hungarian Rhapsodies?
Rineyville Bryan.
Mozart.
Incorrect. Time, Franz Liszt. 16, toss-up. This number category includes all fractions and repeating or terminating decimals. It is a large category of real numbers and contains natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers. Identify this group so named because its members form ratios.
Vine Grove Hodge.
Number line.
Incorrect.
Rineyville Elliott.
Ratians.
Incorrect. Rational numbers. Toss-up, 17. This act led to the founding of the Sons of Liberty. The act, which was passed by Parliament in 1765, was the subject of a Congress held in New York later that year.
Rineyville Barrows.
The Intelliber Act.
Incorrect. I'll reread the question. This act led to the founding of the Sons of Liberty. The act, which was passed by Parliament in 1765, was the subject of a Congress held in New York later that year. Name this act that required colonists to pay a tax on playing cards, newspapers, and legal documents. Time, Stamp Act. 18, toss-up. Golf legend Jack Nicklaus designed this Kentucky golf course, which has hosted the Ryder Cup and, on several occasions, the PGA Championship. Give the name of this golf course in Louisville, named for a location important in Norse mythology. Time is out, and that is the end of the match, and the final score is Rineyville 10 and Vine Grove 5. Congratulations to the winning team and to both teams for an excellent competition. Join us for our next Whiz Kids competition.